Please listen to this story to the end. This is a true story. This is a true story. You understand? Listen to this story to the end. Possibly you can share it or repost. The story of a young girl, an Igbo girl who converted to Islam. How she was killed by her own mother, in collaboration with some Christian organizations or groups. This is a true story. I'm not, it's very clear. It's even on Google. It's on Google. It's on internet. You can check it. Her name is Ife Sinachi Ane. The true story of Ife Sinachi Ane. You understand? Because there is a lot of misinformation about that story. How this girl was killed by her own mother. You understand? The story is very long, but I'm going to narrate just a very short of it. You understand? Possibly I will make our time to give a full story. This young girl is an Igbo girl, a 16-year-old girl from Enugu State. A lot of time they tell you that the Muslims are violent. The Muslims, they give you money to convert to Islam. They force you to accept Islam and so many other things. You understand? Which is very, very shameful. It's very, very heartbreaking how a lot of false informations, propagandas are being spread about Islam and about Muslims, and so many people are accepting it, even when the clear is there. So you see so many of them talking about Islam when their heart is more evil. They are more dangerous. You understand? It's even more dangerous to be a Muslim in Igbo land than anywhere in the world. This young girl accepted Islam. This young girl, she used to sell Oba. So she went to the market. The mom gave her Oba to go and sell in the market. As she went to the market to sell this Oba, she had a Muslim man preaching about Islam in that market there in Abuja, because they live in Abuja. So as she had this message about Islam from this man preaching about, I don't know whether the man is an Igbo man or maybe an English-speaking preacher. This girl approached this man after the man must have finished his preaching and asked him about Islam. Sir, what I heard from you is very, very beautiful. Is this the true teaching of Islam? The man said yes. This girl was certified. He said, I have been listening to you from the beginning to the end. I was sitting there listening to you. Please, can I get some more information about Islam? The man said, oh, possibly, I'm leaving. So the girl said, okay, no, but I know what to do. She went straight back home and went to a man, that is a particular man in the area where she's living, where they are living. They are all Christians. There's no Muslim except a particular man. His name is Baba Abdul. This story I'm telling is a true story. I'm part of the story. I know it. I was detained in SARS for 3 days. I was detained in SARS office in Abuja for 3 days, and so many other Igbo Muslims was detained, beaten mercilessly because of this story. You understand? The mother and those Christian organizations were the ones giving police money to beat us, to do us a lot of things that you cannot even mention. So this girl went home and I approached this Baba Abdul, who is living in that area. I said, I heard something about Islam. Please, can you give me some books or tell me more about Islam? The man said, okay, because of the fear of the parents or the fear of the people where he's living, because he already knows them. He said, okay, I have a particular book, but please be careful. I don't want any problem from your family. Since you are the one that demanded, okay, take the book, take it, and go and read by yourself. But be careful, I don't want any problem. The girl said, don't worry. The girl took this book to her house and was reading this book secretly. You understand me? She was certified about what she was hearing about Islam, about Prophet Muhammad, about Quran, about God, how Muslims believe in Jesus, how Muslims believe in love, a lot of good things. You understand? So she was just so much certified. Inside her heart, she had decided to be a Muslim. So she went back to the man and said, I want to convert to Islam. The man said no, because of the fear of the mother and the other Christian people there. He said, no, I cannot convert you to Islam. Just, you can even go. So the girl said, okay, the girl insisted. One day, this girl, in so much interest to become a Muslim, she left the house and, went to meet some Muslims and converted to Islam. So when she converted to Islam, those Muslims gave her some, escort to go to the house and escort her to the family, and also have some information from the family and explain to them. When they went, the girl pleaded with them that please, you can go, because if my mother sees you people, he's going to attack you people, you're going to be war. The children said, okay, so no problem. They left. So after some days, this mother started seeing some books inside this girl's bag. That was the beginning of this girl's misery. That was the beginning of maybe what led to her death. Understand? Because till today, this girl has disappeared. Nobody knows her trace. Nobody knows where this girl is. You understand me? So they took the mother now. Started attacking this young girl and do a lot of things against her, and a lot of threats. So along the line, this threat was so much, so heavy upon her that she couldn't bear it. She now decided that she's going to, take some decisions on her own. So along the line, she wrote a letter. This confession was made to the police. You understand? She wrote a letter to the mom that, please, mom, forgive me for accepting Islam. I have, heard the message of Islam. I'm not accepting Islam to disobey you. I'm not accepting Islam, to hurt you or whatever. This is between me and my God. Forgive me. That letter was presented to the police. You understand? It was also narrated by confessed by her mother. You understand? So please forgive me. I accepted Islam from my heart. Nobody forced me. This is what I want to do. But the mother refused. This woman began to beat this girl, threaten her, do a lot of things to her, beat her mercilessly, injure her. Nobody was coming to save this young girl. You understand? Because the whole area are just Christians. Along the line, this mother, with some of those Christian organizations, they reported the matter to the police and arrested this Baba Abdul. That he forced her, he gave their daughter some things to drink, and she now became a Muslim. The guy was telling them, I have no hand in your daughter becoming a Muslim, but no one was listening to this young guy. They took this guy to Abatua, SAS headquarters in Abuja. Every one of you knows this place. And this guy has been there for almost 2 to 3 months. This girl was still passing through so many things from her mother. What led this girl to leave the house? A day came, the girl was hearing a call. She was locked up inside a particular room. She was locked up where she has been beaten, no food, nothing. So she had overheard her mom speaking with a friend that she's going to this night, she's going to poison her because she refused to denounce Islam, to accept Christianity back. That she's going to that she gave back to her, so she's going to kill her also because she accepted Islam. This girl was afraid. She said, okay. So along the line, she pleaded with mom that she has, either denounced Islam or so. The mother brought her out. This girl ran away from the house with those injuries and whatever. So when some Muslims saw her, they were surprised. What happened to you, young girl? She said, look at what I'm passing through my mother. Please, who can help me? Is there any place you people can take me? Is there any Igbo people? So these people said, okay, they have a contact of one Igbo Muslim woman, Sister Amina from Kano. Let's connect you with her. They connected her to the sister in Kano. When the sister heard the story, it was, so much, confusing. She said, okay, in order to make things easy and save your life, we send you money to come to Kano. They sent her money, transport. This girl came to Kano. To make this, I was contacted over this information. I came to Kano and I met this girl. We had the whole story. I personally talked with the mother. I spoke with her. I explained to her with my dialect, with Igbo, that we are also Igbos. We converted to Islam, and there are so many of us who are Muslims. So you shouldn't threaten your daughter. You shouldn't think. So please, if you wish, we can bring her back. If you wish, we can support you, train her, put her in school. Let's do this. You understand? The woman said, no problem. She had heard our voice. We gave her the contact address where she was staying. She accepted. Not knowing that this woman went back and started creating false information about this girl. That this girl was falsely converted to Islam, falsely married to one person in Zaria, and a lot of stories. So we are surprised when we saw the story on internet, on newspaper, that her daughter, one person was falsely converted to Islam and married off. We are all surprised. This is what a mother can do. So the matter went to police. From police, a lot of things happened. We are detained, beaten. The girl was beaten. At the end, the girl was released. And later